Beasley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we have a rematch of the NFC Championship game between two young competitive teams. It's Carson Palmer going up against Cam Newton. So with kickoff straight ahead, we'll check in with our broadcast team. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Straight ahead is a rematch of last year's NFC Championship game between the Arizona Cardinals and the Carolina Panthers. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. On first down, Newton looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Deone Buchanan. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. They come out here in the eye. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. On second down, here's Kaepernick. Buying time to his left. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. And the starting defense here for the Panthers.
DeAndre Levy is one of those linebackers who makes everyone around him better when he's on the field.
They don't want to waste his outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on third down. To throw, Kaepernick being chased. Kaepernick hit, fumble. He lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, he's going to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. From the end zone, Newton. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. For 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. To throw is Newton. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 16 on the pickup, and the Panthers are going to get a first down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On 1st and 10, Newton. And this will complete right side to Funchess. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Kelvin Benjamin has to be a feature of this offense that's on your screen now.
Definitely a #1 receiver, a huge target with some speed. It's almost like go-go gadget when he goes up to get the football. No matter how you defend him, he can go just a little bit higher.
Newton now to throw. He's got the second-team All-Pro from a year ago, Greg Olsen. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And now for the first time, we get a look at this defense that was very stout last week.
And all they expect to do is continue what they did a week ago. Play terrific defense and not permit that offense to get started.
And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. From the red zone now, Newton finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Again, Newton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The rookie out of Ole Miss, Robert Kimdichie, in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Off play action. Newton. That is caught inside the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when
and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Kaepernick. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, it doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Forced out to his left. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Kaepernick going to throw, eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. The tight end, Jermaine Gresham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. Here we go with Johnson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It'll be a gain of 4. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The 2015 Pro Bowler, K'Wan Short, in there to get him for a loss of 5. Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. He's got time in the pocket. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
On to try the field goal now, Phil Dawson. On the left hash. Officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 2nd down, here's Newton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Man, just couldn't hang on to the slant. 3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They fake the give. Newton. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
2nd down following the incompletion. On 2nd and 10, Newton. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Screen play, Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Steps away to his left. Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustment.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Panthers will get it here as they take possession. Carolina getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Throwing is Newton. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
On first down, Newton. Caught left side by Funchess. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Newton throwing again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
To the air again, Newton. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Newton now to throw. And this one complete right side to Funchess. A nice pick up there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate. After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. Throwing on third down, Newton. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Devin Funchess, his second touchdown on the season, and the Panthers add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Kaepernick will try again on second down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. Took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Here's Newton now on second down. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Throwing again is Newton. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Teams winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a first down there to the tight end.
Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. K'Wan Short in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Kaepernick to throw on second down. Underneath for Johnson. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Give him 7 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Dancing to his left. And he's got Fitzgerald. A good pickup there at 22. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Kaepernick now on first down. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On first down, Kaepernick. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Kaepernick will try again on second down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now, Kaepernick again. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
And Dawson's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Cardinals. Dree Archer with what they'll score a 106-yard return. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. But we thought they needed a big drive to get them right back in this game to start the third quarter. They did one better than that. They just returned the opening kickoff.
And what you gain with that is obviously the points on the board. You gain momentum, and now your team's all fired up. And you save time. You didn't have to use a drive to get it downfield. One big play, that leaves you plenty of time left to continue to mount the comeback.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Here's Newton now on second down. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Play action. It's Newton. He's going to launch this thing way down. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. There's a reason that quarterbacks hate to see Patrick Peterson on the other end, isn't there?
That's because they feel like they should be throwing the football or handing it to him. He looks like an offensive player, but he plays the corner as well as anyone in the league.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. J.J. Nelson, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They go back to the air here after the INT. Funches with a catch over the middle. A gain of 6 there on first. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Now it's Newton. He sets to fire deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
3rd and 4. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And they'll play keep away from the returner, as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. The intended receiver was David Johnson, and it's 3rd down.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Trying to lay one up deep. He's got it at the 15. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess, and that brings up 4th down. 4th down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Gano's kick is right through, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
That's fielded in the end zone. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Kaepernick. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on 3rd down.
5 defensive backs. Throwing is Kaepernick on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good. But when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just... saw there, that's winning football.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over at the 20-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. And he takes it down deep into Arizona territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Their big tight end. His second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
It just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
Kaepernick hit, fumble. He lost the football. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now Newton. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And quickly, they get to the line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On play action, it's Kaepernick. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's got time. Now he's forced out right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And the most curious way there to burn some clock, that was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And the tight end goes in motion left. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught right side. Gresham. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Kaepernick to throw on second down. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by the rookie, James Bradbury. And the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Off play action. Newton. Deep drop. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. It's caught inside the 25. That one goes for 34 yards. And the Cards are going to have a first down. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a Turkey Bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt. And so far, it's working for both of them.
10 yards still left on second down. Back to the air on second down. It's Kaepernick. This will be caught at about the 3. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And Cap, of course, was a great baseball player. And that'll be caught by Gresham for a Cardinal touchdown. Jermaine Gresham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play-action pass, you see the end result, usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with?
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
And onto the field, here come the Panthers. They go back to the air here after the INT. Funches with a catch over the middle. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
On second down, here's Newton. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. Buchanan, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Eluding the pressure right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead.
Now Kaepernick, gotta have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Carolina getting set to take the field. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, the team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Here's Newton now on second down. Incomplete. The tight end, Ed Dixon, was the target. And it's 3rd and 4. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Here's Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now Kaepernick. He's going to wind up and air it out. That one was intended for John Brown. And now it's 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Back near his goal line. Here's Kaepernick being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Trey Boston.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got...